Hello, and welcome to the North Pole. Do you know who I am? I'm Santa Claus, and this is Mrs. Claus.
Hi!
Welcome into our home. Have you ever been to the North Pole? I didn't think so. It's very cold up here. But in our study where we are right now, it is really nice and toasty. And if you look over my shoulder, you can see the northern lights. They come in all different colors, but tonight they happen to be in green. So we're here to show how we make cookies when we're not in the toy shop, helping the elves make all the toys.
So Santa loves all cookies, but he has some that are just his favorite upon favorite. So I thought if you wanted to follow me into my kitchen, I'll give you a little sneak peek of Santa's favorite cookie. Okay, so come on into the kitchen. We're going to get started by doing the gingerbread men recipe. That is Santa's favorite. So we're going to start by gathering all of our ingredients. And parents, this is a real fun recipe to do with your children. So we're going to start by getting all the ingredients together. We're going to start by getting 10 tablespoons or 2/3 cup unsalted butter softened to room temperature.
Next, we'll do 3/4 of a cup of packed light or dark brown sugar.
And then we need 2/3 cup of unsulfured molasses.
And make sure it's unsulfured.
1 large egg at room temperature.
Then we'll need 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract.
Then 3½ cups of all-purpose flour.
After that, we'll need 1 teaspoon of baking soda,
1/2 teaspoon of salt,
1 tablespoon of ground ginger. Yes, 1 full tablespoon.
and 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon.
1/2 teaspoon of ground allspice.
And then we finish out with 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves. Okay, now that we've got all of our ingredients together, let's start making our cookies. So in a large bowl, using a handheld mixer or a stand mixer fitted with the paddle attachment, beat the butter for 1 minute on medium speed until it's completely smooth and creamy. Add the brown sugar and molasses and beat on medium-high speed until it combines and it looks creamy. Scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl as needed. Next, beat in egg and vanilla on high speed for 2 full minutes. Scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl as needed. The butter may separate, but that's okay.
Alright, now, in a separate bowl, whisk the flour, baking soda, salt, ginger, cinnamon, allspice, and cloves together until combined. On low speed, slowly mix into the wet ingredients until combined. The cookie dough will be quite thick and slightly sticky. Divide the dough in half and place each onto a large piece of plastic wrap. Wrap up tightly and pat down to create a disc shape. chill discs for at least 3 hours and up to 3 days. Now, chilling is mandatory for this cookie dough.
But I will give you a tip. I always chill my dough overnight, so it makes it a lot easier to work with the next day. Then we're going to preheat the oven at 350. Line 2 to 3 large baking sheets with parchment paper or silicone mats, and then we're going to set them aside.
Now, remove 1 disc of chilled cookie dough from the refrigerator. Now, generously flour the work surface as well as your hands and the rolling pin. And don't be afraid to continually flour the work surface as needed. This dough can be really sticky.
So you roll out your disc until it's about 1/4 inch thick. Cut into your shapes and place the shapes 1 inch apart on prepared baking sheets. Re-roll dough scraps until all the dough is shaped. Repeat with remaining disc of dough. Well, my oven has hot spots, and yours may too, so be sure to rotate the pan once during the baking time. Allow cookies to cool for 5 minutes on the cookie sheet. Transfer to a cooling rack to cool completely. Once completely cool, you decorate as desired. But make sure they're completely cool, because if they're not, when you start to put icing on them, it's going to run off the cookie. The cookies can stay fresh, covered at room temperature for up to a week. So the recipe says. I have no idea if it lasts that long, because the cookies at my house don't last for a week. And this is why. So Santa and I want to thank you for coming in to my kitchen, and we hope you enjoyed baking with the Clauses. So join us next week as we go back into the kitchen and find out Santa's second favorite. So we hope to see you then. Bye.